Good morning. I'm Pastor Allen, and I just wanted to give you a brief Bible moment for Saturday. Tomorrow's message, we're going to be looking in the book of Jude, and part of the background, we're looking at fallen angels and some of the things that happened. And the Bible doesn't really always give us a behind the scenes look. There's a lot going on in the spiritual realm that we don't always see, that we don't always are able to see. And God doesn't give us a whole lot of background of what is happening in heaven. Though every now and then as we read through the Bible, we see little bits, little pictures of some things that happened that are teaching moments for us. And so we're going to look at 5 verses right now that have to deal with fallen angels. The first one is Job chapter 4, verse 18. It says, "If God put no trust in his servants, and he charges his angels with foolishness." What that's saying is, if God does not trust his own angels, in other words, there was a rebellion in heaven, and the angels and Satan rebelled, and God cast them out. The interesting thing is Satan still has access to heaven. He's still able to come before the throne of God. Though some of the angels that were thrown out and punished are right now in chains waiting punishment. But if God does not trust his own angels and charge his messengers with foolishness, we should be aware. And then in Matthew chapter 25, verse 41, it talks about the judgment, the coming judgment for fallen angels. "Then he will also say to those on the left, 'Depart from me, you who are cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels.'" See, originally, the eternal fire was prepared for the devil and his angels. But those of us here on earth that rebel against God, that don't follow God, will also face judgment and punishment. And God loves us and gives us so many opportunities to turn to him. That's what he wants. Otherwise, we will be joining the fallen angels. And then 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. "For if God didn't spare the angels who sinned, but cast them into hell and delivered them in chains of utter darkness to be kept for judgment." So that again is a warning. It tells us what happened to these angels that rebelled against God, that joined Satan in this rebellion. They are in utter darkness and they are in chains waiting the coming judgment. And then the verse that we'll look at tomorrow is Jude verse 6. "And the angels who did not keep their own position, but abandoned their proper dwelling, he has kept in eternal chains of deep darkness for the judgment on the great day." And we'll look at that tomorrow, so I hope that you'll listen or join us here in person in Paris. And then the final verse about the fallen angels is Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. "So the great dragon was thrown out, the ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the one who deceived the whole world. He was thrown to earth, and his angels with him." And it tells us that he was thrown out of heaven. He's a great deceiver, and there will be a battle. There will be judgment. But God will be victorious. And those who place their faith in God, in Jesus, will also be victorious. So, I hope that you'll join us tomorrow in person here in Paris at 10:10 a.m. or online Facebook and YouTube. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 6 p.m., we have special music from Jody Jones here in Paris. And I hope that you'll come and join us. And then after the music, after the program, we will have free ice cream sundaes. You can't beat that. Great music, free ice cream. I hope that you'll join us. I hope that you'll invite a friend. So don't forget 10:10 a.m. tomorrow morning and at 6 p.m. here in Paris. Have a great Saturday.